I want to welcome everyone. It is the 23rd of August, and we are definitely in the throes of some really intense and interesting energies. We are continuing to transform, evolve, change, put any adjective you want in. But we are definitely in high gear right now as far as the work that we are doing in the higher realms. It is, how do I say it? It is, it's exciting, but it's also quite tiring down here on the physical plane in this dimension and density of reality. But what is going on in the higher realms is spectacular. What we are accomplishing, what we are doing as a team, as a collective of truly highly advanced beings of light that are all here on special assignment. I've been saying this for decades now that we are all multidimensional masters of light and specialists that are here on the planet. And we are stepping into even more advanced roles as we continue to awaken, as we continue to open up, anchor light, hold the higher frequencies, integrate our aspects and energies. We continue to evolve. And right now, in this particular time, the outer world is, well, it's a broken record right now. The outer world and what we're seeing and what we're witnessing that is playing out on the world stage is confusing for many because we have worked so long and we have raised our frequencies and we have done all of this work. But I'm here to tell you that everything that is playing out on the world stage is playing out beautifully. And I know some of you are like, what? Wait a minute. How can this be? You know, the human mind goes into judgment. It goes into all kinds of questioning and look at the characters and the experiences that are playing out. And I just want you to sit back and take a breath and recognize and remember what we've said from the beginning, that everything has to change. Everything has to break and change the old patterns, the old frequencies, the old systems. And this is how it looks in a dense 3D reality. The chaos, the things that are happening in the world are a direct reflection to what we are doing in the higher realms, what we are doing in the quantum realms. And yet, as our human personality and ego sits in this human experience, in this human body, and we watch and observe what's happening out on the 3D, it can be very confusing. It can be very emotional. And oftentimes we get pulled into the energetic of the mass consciousness and the mass fear and all of the restructuring that is beginning on this planet. And yes, I say beginning because we are really just in 2020, really starting to break the bigger systems. And this doesn't happen overnight in a dense, physical, carbon-based, low frequency reality. It takes what we call time in this time-space continuum. It takes sequencing to happen down here in this level of reality. And we know if you drop into your heart, if you really step into your multidimensional essence, you know that we are transforming and collapsing and rebooting and opening up on multiple levels of reality. And yet, here in the 3D, we look around and you kind of scratch your head going, it doesn't equate. But I'm here to tell you that what we are doing in the higher realms is truly quite profound. And the way that it's playing out here, although at times we're like, oh my gosh, we have to fix this, we have to fix that, it truly is expressing beautifully. Now, are there hiccups? Are there things going on that aren't quite aligned yet? Absolutely. But we have to know that in our hearts, in our truth, that the more that we anchor the higher frequencies of light, the more that we step into our knowing and our mastery in this level of consciousness, the faster and the more of an impact we're going to be able to have in this 3D. Yes, I say 3D, 5D, physical, let's use that word instead, the physical reality. We are doing so much to rearrange the distortion on this planet and in this system and in this galaxy and beyond. We are putting back together, if you will. We are unraveling the distortions that are so prevalent in this system. I'll just leave it at that. This system, that's big enough to deal with today. So we are constantly working together in the higher realms. And I just want to take a moment and have all of you, if you will, tap into your heart. Last night, whenever your night was, wherever you are on the planet, we had a major, major gathering, an assembly, if you will. It was clear as day to me as I was looking out at all of us. It was relatively a large group. Well, I would say maybe 500 of us gathered together in what I would call an assembly, if you will, a gathering, a circle gathering. And most of us were showing up in bodysuits that were other than human. Many of you were showing up in some of your higher galactic bodysuits. And we were coming together as a group to reinforce the work we're doing. It was so real. And I want you to just tap into your heart and feel the group energy, feel the camaraderie. Feel your comrades, your brothers and sisters of light, and how we really are working together in the higher realms to orchestrate major, major shifts on this planet. Just breathe into that. See if you can feel into the group and the different bodysuits, the different characters that we were in. And just feel into that. See if you can sense it on any level. I know many of you are very aware of the gathering last night. I know many of you are very aware of what was going on. And others are still needing to really drop in and tap in and have a framework in which to try and feel into that frequency. But we are working on many, 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 many different projects simultaneously. If we go back to, many of you were present on the 8/8 when we did that major work of realigning the pyramid grid, where we disconnected it from its flow of energy and vice versa, the ciphering off of energy as it was going into the Sirian system, and we moved it to align with galactic core through the Bosnian pyramids. Every time we do a big piece of work like that, it's a chain reaction. Everything we're doing has impact, not only here, but across the galaxy and, quite frankly, across the universe. And so, as we correct the distortions on this planet, as Gaia continues to evolve and come back into her rightful placement and magnetics, we continue to shift as a species upon her, and all of the species upon her continue to shift. And as we do that here in this physical reality, it does ripple through to the galaxy, to this system, out through the Milky Way. We are reconnecting into our sister galaxy, the Andromeda galaxy. There is just so much going on. It's very hard for the human egoic mind to wrap their head around. But I'm really here to tell you that we continue to make incredible advancements in realigning Gaia, realigning humanity back into source energy. And as we continue to do this, one act ripples and triggers another act of alignment, which triggers another act of alignment, which triggers 20 more acts of alignment. It is a continuous process, for we have been disconnected for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And what we're doing right now is really happening at such an immense speed when you think about that large of a cycle in the time continuum. We are truly, as a metaphor that we use down here, moving mountains. And I know that's difficult when the outer reality is so slow to shift, so slow to catch up with the frequencies and the energies and the alignments that we are putting forth from the quantum levels and through our physical bodies. And so I just wanted you to really step into that awareness that it is the multidimensional level of yourself that is so much more, how do I say this, real, if you will, than the physical person that you believe yourself to be. Your physical expression here in this reality is just one of endless numbers of incarnations that are happening throughout this universe. It's just one expression. But oh my goodness, it is one of the most important expressions. And as we continue to upgrade our own frequency, to upgrade our own body structures, to upgrade our own matrix, it is the most profound work we can be doing at this time. I've said it for 20 years that this is an inside job, that your body is the key to your awakening. And that is truer than you could possibly imagine at this stage in our awakening, because your body is a bioelectrical, biochemical, magnetic supercomputer of light. And it is a quantum mirror of everything that is transpiring in all of your incarnations. It actually runs through this this computer that is our body. And so the focus, the intention, the awareness, the practices that you continue to do on an individual basis has such a profound effect for the whole. And I just want you to glimpse into the magnitude of who you are and how your focus, your efforts to continue to upgrade, to continue to raise your frequency is the most profound thing you can do for yourself, for humanity, for everything. So take another beautiful, nice, deep breath if you would, and just remember that truth. Step into that awareness. Ask every single day to be shown more of your multidimensional self. Ask every single day to raise the frequency that you are holding within this incredible supercomputer of light. Ask yourself every day to be shown who you are at a quantum level. And trust the multidimensional master that you are.